Hi everyone, it's Dorothy Fitzer again on a oddly beautiful San Francisco fall day, and welcome to my backyard and another episode of Video Practice Tips. I wanted to give you a little bit of background about why I'm doing this. First of all, these videos have many purposes. One is to provide you just a 2 or 3 minute little relaxation moment or a little awareness moment so you can find a little extra mobility and a sense of release in one little part of your body if you happen to be sitting in front of the computer or something too long. The other thing is each part builds up into a greater whole that if you have some kind of regular practice like Qigong or Tai Chi or even yoga or even some kind of sport, these things can be integrated into what you do easily. And so there's a lot of range of motion stuff. There's a lot of ways to get the mind in the body and a lot of ways to learn how to do movement in a way where the nerves are released versus hyper agitated and tense. So it's meant to have many layers, and they also will have a running theme for a while, so it's always great to go back and review what I've done before. So today we're going to be exploring the shoulder blades. If you saw last week, we did the collarbones, and I apologize if this white shirt's a little glary. I was hoping to find something you could see my shoulder blades through. So one thing I do a lot with my clients is this little scapula clock, shoulder blade scapula. And when we practice, first just taking the shoulder blade up and down from 12 to 6. Do that several times, having a sense of the shoulder blade sliding up and down over the ribs. Okay, so you're not bending the back around. You're keeping the spine and the rib cage as quiet as possible, and feeling this slide. And then the other option is between 3 and 9, out to the side and then towards the spine. So it's almost like you could take the slack out from between the spine and the shoulder blade and feed slack back towards the spine. And you're trying to do this in as lazy way as possible. What's the minimal amount of effort you can use to get this done? Okay, so we have 12 to 6 and 3 to 9. And then eventually you try to get it to go all the way around the clock in circles. And often when I'm doing this with people, as they're going around, they'll find glitch points like where there's tense muscles or what we call knots. So when you get to those places, slow down and see if you can release and relax the breath to get the movement to be as smooth and round as possible. And again, as we've talked in other videos, try to find the size and the speed of the motion that makes it easiest to relax. Okay? And then the other direction as well. And you can do one shoulder for a while and then go back 12 to 6, 3 to 9, and circles with the other one. And then eventually both. And then if you want to integrate it with other things we've done, like when we did the thumb twiddle, we had half the circle, the inhale, half the exhale. You can do it here. Half the circle is the inhale, half is the exhale. That's again pairing the Taoist breathing with circularity. That's a really excellent way to find bindings in the nervous system, physical, mental, or emotional. And wherever you feel the breath or the movement get stuck, slow down and try to relax the breath through it. Another thing you can do is review the clavicles, where we had the windshield wiper, book, and rolling. If you haven't seen this, review the last video from last week's newsletter and see if you can get the shoulder blade and the clavicle moving together, like two dancers doing the tango. Okay? And again, making sure not to hold the breath. And if you have some kind of practice you're doing, like Qigong or even a sport, notice where might the shoulder blades be getting stuck. Okay, a lot of times people kind of hold them out to the sides or hold them higher. They tend to stick in one place. And so as you're doing your sport, whether there's something that involves throwing or something that involves some kind of oppositional motion, are those shoulder blades moving freely? Okay? Again, if this gets stuck, if this is held, then that torque and tension is going to go right here. Ow. Okay? So don't worry about doing it right at first. Just whatever you're doing, go, even driving the car. Are my shoulder blades moving? Okay? All right. Good luck. Have a good time and hope it helps. Take care. Bye-bye.